Hi everyone, welcome back. Just going to walk through a video on breaking down the harder topics and how to revise for them and how to do this without burning out. If you're new here, by the way, just do me one quick favor, just click that subscribe button, click like on the video just so you get all these notifications. But the main thing is it pushes this out to more parents, which obviously means we can help more parents. Anyway, so this one is breaking down the harder topics. So hard topics, they're not hard because you're bad at maths. That's the thing that I need students to understand. They're hard because they are more demanding. They take more time, they take more thinking, there's more linking between different topics, and it does require more patience. So if they were to treat this like normal revision, they're going to get drained and you're going to avoid it. So this guide, I'm just going to show you how to handle these kind of things properly. So first of all, what are the three key problems? Number one, you need a solid base. Hard topics, they're built upon different skills. So for example, a grade 7 topic might require grade 1 skills like adding, subtracting. Grade 2 skills, maybe it needs bid maths. Maybe it needs grade 3 skills, something like indices, something like that. So once we build all these up upon each other, getting to that grade 7, that's the hard bit. So hard topics are built upon early topics. If the foundation is weak, then the whole thing does feel impossible. Next, it takes more time. You can't rush them. So one hard topic can take the same time as three easy ones. And for the same marks as well. So a 4 mark question, say a question is 4 marks on the higher tier for grade 7, you might get the same grade 4 topic that's also 4 marks, and one takes twice as long, and both worth 4 marks. But only, having both of them and having all of them is the way to get the grade 7. And they take more energy, they take more brain power, and they're just mentally more demanding. So I've got a few things that you guys can try here. So I've got I've got 5 actions that you guys can take here. So the first one is schedule hard topics on brain-free days. Let's say you've had a Monday, and Monday, I don't know, let's say you've had maths, English, science, history, geography. That's quite brain heavy. And then afterwards, maybe you've had a English revision session. And then you go and schedule a very hard topic to do. Mentally, you're already done, you're already checked out. So plan them for things like Sunday mornings. Maybe you've got like a relatively free afternoon. Maybe you've had double P on a Friday. That's quite a nice day to do things on. A day with no heavy subjects. So, like I described the Monday, maybe you've got a day where it's something like double P in the morning. Maybe you've had some design, maybe one maths lesson, and maybe you've had some, I don't know, whatever else you've had, a relatively free day. Because that's going to free up a lot of brain space. Because if it does free up this brain space, it means you can allocate that brain space, the capacity to having a go at the harder topics. So something like Sunday 10 to 11, 11:30, this is going to be the harder session, the harder topic session. Number two is let's build let's find the building blocks first. So before touching upon the hard topic, what do I actually need to understand to make sense? So let's say, for example, it is algebraic fractions. Well, first we need to understand algebra, and we also need to understand fractions. So if you know that you've got this scheduled in for the Sunday, maybe on the Friday or the Thursday or whenever, maybe you just do a quick 10-15 minute session on fractions and algebra and just, re-jog your memory on these sort of things. Okay, so every time you come to do a topic that you find very, very challenging, write down these are all the things that I think I need to know before that. And if you don't know what those things are, go to Google, go to ChatGPT, ask your teacher. Really easy ways to find out this information. Next one is slow the pace right down. Hard topics, they're not about speed. It's not about trying to get through things really quickly. It's about the clarity of understanding how these things are done. So here's the basic rule. You need to understand the first step before you move on to the second step. So let's say the topic is, I don't know, something like ratio. Let's say it's split dividing ratio. So dividing ratio is step one, you add the parts together. Step two, you divide the quantity through by the parts. Then step three is you take that number and times it by all the different ratios. If you don't understand or remember step one, there's no point going to step two. So write out all the steps and make sure you understand the first one before going to the second one. Okay, so ways we can do this, you can pause the video explanations, you can re-watch explanations, rewrite examples, and stop guessing, that kind of stuff. Next, action four would be break the topic into mini wins. So don't label it as something like I revised surds. You could say something like I learned how to simplify surds. I learned how to add them. I learned how to rationalize them. So I'm just going to very, very quickly show you what surds would look like. So I'm just going to show you this on Corbett Maths. So surds is a very heavy topic. There's lots and lots of marks. Across the higher tier, there's probably, we're talking 10 to 15 marks on surds. But something like this is relatively easy to understand. But if we go right towards the end, something like this is quite hefty. So when you're writing this down, you can say, I learned how to multiply surds. I learned how to multiply surds with a coefficient in front of them. So things like that is a great way to do this. Okay, where are we at? And last one is when your brain switches off. Sometimes when your brain's done, it's a very good thing to just keep going and keep powering through things. But sometimes it does cause more harm than good in this situation. So, say you've done your hour and a half of really hard topic. It is fine if you want to stop. So, if you want to train yourself to be more resilient, then maybe if the purpose of the topic is resilience, then that's fine. But maybe what you could do is an hour of something very hard and then switch to something medium, then switch to something easy. So, if you're doing, say, a 3 hour revision block, go hour, really hard topic, second hour, medium topic, third hour, a really easy topic and just basic building blocks. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense. If anyone needs any extra help, you are more than welcome to book in some free sessions. So I've got these links that are saved in the video below, in the video description below. So basically, it just takes you to this website, which is the platform that I use for all my live lessons. You can watch the quick video, it just shows you how everything works. You've got timetable here, lots of sessions available. In the calendar, you can click on some of the links and it takes you straight through to the lessons, so you can join the lessons. So this actually gives you it gives you 7 days for free. If you're not ready for 7 days, you're more welcome to book a link from this one, which is just one free lesson, and you're welcome to come and join that. Okay, everyone, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and leave a comment if you found this useful as well. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Thanks for watching.